Hi everybody and welcome to today's video, which is just a short one and is about the distributive law, which is great for doing mental maths and will really help you when it comes to doing multiplication, which is its main application. What I'm showing you here is just like an introduction. There are other applications for the distributive law, which is a mouthful to say at the best of times, but those you'll do later on in your academic studies. So now it's just a really quick introduction. Hi everybody, and today we're going to be looking at distributive law and what exactly that means. Well, it's quite good because it's going to help you with your mental maths, and it's also a great way of doing multiplication of big numbers. So let's get straight into it and see what this means. So let's firstly look at what distribute means. Well, distribute means literally to share. And we're going to look at a really, maybe a difficult problem like 35 times 4 and see how we can make that easy. Well, the very first thing we do is we partition. And now we're going to partition 35 in its tens and its units. So I get 30 and I get 5. And then I'm going to distribute the multiplication. So I'm going to times everything by 4 because I'm sharing the multiplication out. And then all I do is I say to myself, well, 30 times 4, too hard. Let's do 3 times 4, that's 12. So 30 times 4 must be 120. And 5 times 4 is 20. Add those together, and that's 140. Yeah, so that's what 35 times 4 is, using the distributive law. 54 times 3. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is partition out the tens and the units. So that's 50 and it's 4. Then I'm going to distribute the multiplication. So I'm going to times everything by 3. A lot of technical maths there, but it's just times everything by 3. Well, what does 3 times 50 equal? Too hard. What does 3 times 5 equal? 15. So 3 times 50 is 150. And then I've got 3 times 4, which is 12. And if I add those together, that makes 162. Try another one. 73 times 6. Well, I don't know my 73 times table, so let's use the distributive law. Firstly, I'm going to partition my tens and units. So I get 70 and I get 3. And then I'm going to distribute the multiplication. So in other words, I'm going to times everything by 6. What does 70 times 6 equal? Too hard, so I'm just going to do 7 times 6, that's 42. So 70 times 6 must be 420. Then I get 3 times 6, which is 18. And now if I add those all together, that's 432. Now here's the great thing. You can actually extend this idea. So if I had 126 times 5, what do you think I would do? Well, I'm still going to partition, but now I'm going to partition across the hundreds as well. So I'm going to partition out the hundreds, the tens and the units. So I get 100, 20 and 6. Then I'm going to distribute the multiplication. So I'm going to times everything by 5. 100 times 5, that's 500. 20 times 5, that's 100. And 6 times 5, that's 30. Then I just add it all up, and there you go. So everybody, that was the distributive law. It's really easy, isn't it? I hope you found this really useful. That was the distributive law. Did you spot the small mistake I made? If you didn't, go back and have a look. If you liked this video, subscribe. There's more to come.